And Jason, we also talked a little bit about uh, does compensation really reward success? And are we looking at commission structures and reward systems, for sales folks, but also for the customer success team that really gets everyone aligned to make sure that you're focused on relationships, focusing on customer outcomes, and at long-term rewards. And maybe there's some sort of blended compensation plan that needs to be developed here going forward. And perhaps one portion needs to be looked at, has the deal closed and where effective handoffs done and approved by the customer success team that says, yes, the way in which the sale was conducted, the way it was handed off, set us up for success, set the customer up for success, and set up our organization to receive this renewal. And perhaps a portion needs to be focused on adoption and outcomes by the customer. So not just rewarding a salesperson or a sales team for closing a sale, but actually reward them when the customer creates value and adopts it, and have some metrics there, because that's what's going to land to the value that will get that customer to renew year over year over year. If that's what we want, why should we compensate the entire team, but especially the sales team, and for getting us there? And then obviously, if so many organizations looking for that expansion and renewal revenue, maybe those need to be factored into the compensation model. So I think there's a lot of moving parts there that so far have been challenges, because a lot of those things aren't there yet, and people are still holding on to the old ways of working and incentivizing. And Jason, I think you really hit the nail on the head, taking that longer term view, where I think executives and investors, they're so focused on short term, quarter by quarter, that they're hoping for A while rewarding B, and I think that's a real challenge for a lot of folks.
I think that the thing that you're saying there, Jason, about the compensation model is key, because it is. If you look at, I think still the majority of technology organizations, even ones in subscription, compensation, particularly for sales guys, is commission and on deals. I really like the idea you've got about spreading it over a period, and I think it changes the way that compensation and reward works for the sales guys. I really like that, and I think there's a lot of benefit for the sales guys that they were actually rewarding long-term value. If they, instead of getting commission just on that first deal, imagine they get commission every single time that customer renews. That's really compelling.